Another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash. One team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. 17. Stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for room, it's Maffa. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On third down, going up top. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got it behind the line. It's Maffa. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
And now on third down after that last run. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tigers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. To the end zone and is picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense right now.
Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Buys a little time. Fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Got it!
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Hand off from the shotgun. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the grab. It's Ballard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. And that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And coaches know and preach about turnovers all week long, talking to us about the game. First two, fumble. They got to be pulling their hair out, got to be mad. That's how you lose football games. You turn the football over.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Owen, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll throw on third down. Picked off. Made the play on the Vic, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Ready to fire from the pistol. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes a man miss. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for a man, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it! And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And it's up and good. You couldn't ask for better starting field position. The drive covers 26 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's...
Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
To the air, it's Klubnik. The throw to the outside is complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down. Do you think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone, he's got middle field responsibility, just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to see.
Got the quick pass. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. Down in the game, there's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off. Gets
running toward the tape. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Just one of those mistakes. It can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 25. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
How about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field? Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
28, Clemson, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
28, Clemson.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 38, set to kick this one away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Howard. He's right on target. Can anyone catch him? Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knocked him down at the 41. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Grab near the sticks. It's Henderson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ibuka. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. First down here for the offense. Give to the single back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, looking again to throw. Now improvising. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ohio State. Clemson, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Maffa. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. You No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. Makes a grab enough for the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. The aerial assault continues. Quickly to the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He'll take a shot. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The sure hands, it's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
First down to start the drive after the break. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the route is on. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, Clemson, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Offense set on first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. On over the middle, it's Scott. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That
touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Back to throw, it's Howard. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Off play action. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on down.